Okay, we are live, and just to tap the disclaimer up, and then idea of where the market's going to go, what it might go, what it might do, what it's probably going to do. I think I have a better than a coin flip side. That looks like a seek and destroy. I got to sell that right away. At least I should get it up here. Sell. Keep that going. Okay. Shit. What I didn't notice was that it already seeked and destroyed the other side. It's already over. It looks like broke down, moved up to the other side. All right, so I'm gonna have to bail on this. At a tiny profit if I can. There. Oops, wasn't looking at it right. The was anybody remember the seek and destroy? Seek and destroy is basically, it creates this like region. A region went in. Anytime you have like a region that went in, and then algo quickly sweeps one side, and you can pretty much guarantee then it will run to the other side to sell it back. In other words, it gobbled up longs here, then moves all the way to the other side to get rid of them. What happens after that? It's not entirely, as predictable, but that's a predictable play. Especially after this move up like this, I should have known that the continuation was to the upside. That is almost the perfect seek and destroy right there. The perfect seek and destroy has a larger pattern right before it. The inner box. It's an inner market move. Anyway, there it was. Maybe if some of you caught it. All right, let's talk about the market. I want to make sure I'm on. Okay. So we did have a dark pool print to Friday's close on the Qs, on the growth stocks. We had a dark pool print exactly to Friday's close, 285 on the Qs. And so I want to mark up where that is. Probably going to go hit that before heading down to lows. I'll show you. Oh, 16. That's right. 16. It's going to go wherever the liquidity is the most. 11,718. And then the low is where we are likely to continue to go down to. So we're going to go up to Friday's close. We might do shit up there, high or low, chop, whatever. At some point during the day, we're going to then start heading down to Friday's lows. I think I already got that marked out there, but I'm going to. Stay low. Okay, cool. And then nearby is the previous day's close. So we have. And so here's probably what's going to happen. We have 7 minutes until the open. Let's go take a look at the momentum. Kind of curving up again, but it's just been chopping around there. That's kind of nothing. Okay. We're definitely going to go hit London's lows, that's for sure, and that is just slightly lower than Friday's low. Slightly lower than Friday's low. So we're going to go hit Friday's low and a little bit more, a little bit lower at some point today, probably. Okay, that could be right off the open. We go seek the lows, and then we go back up to the close of Friday, or we go up to Friday's close a little bit more because there was some liquidity up there, and then we do something that eventually brings us back down to Asian and London sessions lows and Friday's lows and a little bit lower. So, and I'm going to show you in just a second here that I think that is probably the order it's going to go in. Okay, so over here on my lower right screen, I don't know if I'm the mic where I want it. Can you guys hear me okay? Am I loud enough, like? Is it got me? I hear it much in my ear. Has it been choppy? Okay. All right, so what we have here on the cues on the bottom right of my screen, if you take a look, is we had that previous swing high, and then prior to that we had that swing low, and then Friday, amazingly enough, put in a swing low pattern for us. But this open now, if we can't get above Friday's high, and that's possible, we can do it. If we do, then great, continuation. But it is not likely. And if we cannot get above that high, which is very unlikely because it's a lot of range, and the lows, seeking lows is looking a lot more likely, then we're probably going to hit Friday's lows and then Thursday's lows. And the reason for that is because once we open here, we already instantaneously have a swing high then, see? So you might not have thought of that, ahead of time, but I'm trying to think ahead here. But if we get a candle like this and a high like this is what we might do. We might try to go up on the day a little bit and then come back down to the open, turn red, and continue downward. I will probably be trying to get a high entry on that reversal somewhere that makes sense, not trying to catch a falling knife too much, but we'll try to catch the high today, and it might be around Friday's close and a little bit more. And then that momentum itself might kick off a little bit more price appreciation. So we'll see. But yeah, that would then, I would not ideally, but it would typically create a continuation to the downside over the next few days. We already saw that and predicted that on Thursday, but Friday we got a very strange, mysterious up open. It was a gap up open, and we pretty much went red all day. Now we're below that, and we're definitely seem to be in the area liquidity wise of seeking lows. And for anybody who uses Q's levels, that's like 280. I can't see it exactly. I'll have to point out at 281, I think. Let me see. low, 282.30 low for the first low attack. And then ultimately a breakdown of trend, a breakdown of pivot for trend breakdown, which would be the somewhat of the first trend breakdown in the last week and a half, 2 weeks, at 280.70 on the Qs. All right, so we have like 2 minutes until the market opens, and I think that's the plan. Is we're gonna move up to minor highs, Friday's close, play around there, and then we're gonna reverse about face, and we're going to at some point, it could be midday, and then we're gonna go down to Friday's lows and Thursday's lows, and it could get worse. We'll see. It might be kind of a nothing day. I mean, we've got some Fed announcement, I think, on Wednesday. Let me double check the on that. And so that could hold us off and create low volume nothingness for 2 days leading up to the Fed announcement. Let's see. Wednesday we have a Fed minutes release, meeting minutes release, and we also on Wednesday, and on Wednesday that's at 2 p.m. And then on Wednesday we also have new home sales and durable goods orders and building permits and global manufacturing PMI and consumer sentiment. Wednesday is going to be quite the market, so we're probably holding off a lot until then. All right, here we go. Market's opening in 8 seconds. I go ahead and enter a light position long in case we do head to highs first, like I'm not predicting. My instinct tells me up first and then go down. Are so good. We're gonna go get that dark pool print, and then we're gonna reverse. Good to be up already. There's PDL, previous day's close and previous day's lows. That's kind of where I'm expecting we're going. These two purple lines here. On the NASDAQ, that's 11,710 roughly. Carl says MMTLP. I don't know. Did I have a, let's get ready to, yeah, very nice. Carl, very nice. Are you still in that position? So, that's just good, a momentum swing, next time it does this again, see, after it comes out of those little dips, if it touched the pullback line, it goes and thrusts out, right? This is our first sort of dip on extension. So I think that you should sell today, some or all, if it gets extended or if it turns red, which is really nearby. And then you can get back in. You just target it, MMTLP. You just, get back in a couple days after it pulls back some more. Added more Friday. Yeah, a little bit of a short squeeze coming. Okay, good. Got it figured out, it sounds. If we have the best day it could have is, probably this day, like that, maybe. And that range was open at 870, high at 980. It's about $1. So it's at like 9, so maybe 11. I would get like almost, I'd pretty much just be okay with getting 80% out by 11. if it hits 11 today. I kind of doubt it'll even hit that because we're already extended. Maybe it'll move off of the moving average as much as it did before. So we go like this, put a little measurement bar, come over here, put that measurement bar there. What the fuck? Oh, it's got the extension on. And we get to 1040, Carl. Go ahead and capture $20 of profit there on that pretty strong, almost 70% pullback. People are definitely bearish on the market right now. Let's go look at the momentum stocks and how Disney is. SHC got halted up, says RJ. SHC looks outstanding with that little lightning bolt out of the gate. There could be something there for you. Sotera Health Company. If anybody has another position like that, one of our swing positions or something, and you need me to help you know what to do, just let me know. Got it. Not the market to keep holding things, I'll tell you that. Reversing already. That's We're getting to the dark pool print, and we were almost there. So I'm going to try and get a turnaround down here somewhere. Entry long, a good long entry pattern, so we can finish going to get that dark pool print. Or are we going to go down first and then go up? That'll be interesting. Try that. Boom, right there, entry short at plays. See if anything else came up right before the market opened. So ELP came up, okay. P went from like 7 to 8, so maybe now we're going the other way. Now I had to use my profits to reverse the position and take a loss. That's the way we're heading here. That was on the micro time frames. From reversal entry. Have to let it suss out this low. Frankly, London's lows are really nearby. And the previous day's lows are just as nearby as the previous day's. Is that the Thursday's low? It must be Thursday. Then what is this? Oh, that low's from many, many days ago. Okay. It's Thursday's low. All right. Let us know when that SHC opens back up. MMAT is starting to run. It went green from about $1.90. It's now at 210. MMAT. Now fairly well extended uh, off of the which moving average is that? 10, off of the 10 moving average on the daily. And prior to this, the most extended it's ever gotten off of the 10, almost where it's at right now, to like 2 pennies. So I would not be a buyer here on MMAT. I would want to wait for some pullback. It might not even be an entry for a couple days. I would wait for one of these red pullbacks and wait for it to break over a previous high. Here that turned out to be $1.40. Today, with that gap, it's too much. SHG is open, says RJ. And it's moving up. 920, 930, 940. Entry on that would have been pre-market highs. 813. RJ, did you get an 810, 813 entry? EUDA is halted, says reanimated. Halted. Really? Okay. Has a lot of room to go. $6 to almost $9 EUDA. Keep an eye on that one. Oh, I've got that right here as well. Okay. We might be moving to the upside again to test highs on the market. That dark pull print. Gobble up a bunch of liquidity up there, and then it's going to move down to Friday's lows. FYI, I stopped trading futures on TD Ameritrade because out of $6,000 of profit that I had made, or you could call that gross gains, they had charged me $6,000 in trading fees, even at the reduced requested rate that I got with the special requested rate. I was, thinking, why am I not? I'm doing really well. Why am I not making money over at TDA, but I am at in the other accounts? So I went through some statements, and I spent about 2 hours on it really, and found that more than just about right around 50%. Well, all of my profits were gobbled up in fees. Yeah, that's at TD Ameritrade. So do not trade futures at TD Ameritrade, which I already told you guys. I already told you guys that. Don't do it. Just, letting you know that I also heeded my own advice. All right, I think we're near equilibrium. Yeah, we're sitting right at equilibrium, so there could be some chop around in here before we move up to about 80% towards the high, where there'll be possibly another little wave back, and then before we go and break the highs here and then move to the. Yeah, they did, Camille, but that's it. I was, it's just not a huge deal. It's $6,000. I mean, sounds like a lot of money, but I've got multiple accounts and everything, and I was just trading one contract, and I was just kind of testing it out over at TDA anyway. 2.5 months, something like, oh, I don't know, 4,000 trades or 3,000 trades, something like that. And that's why you got to put in, a large statistical sample. But at that point, I was able to determine that it is not profitable because of the fees to trade futures at TD Ameritrade. And the funny thing is, I kind of remember last time I was trading futures at TD Ameritrade. It might have been 7, 8, 9 years ago. Time flies. And I think I kind of remember determining that back then as well. I just forgot. Oh, so Adam, probably I will, but right now I'm just going to be testing because now I'm not at TDA. Over at with the futures at TDA, I was pretty much trading the most active, and then and then at Tradeovate for some reason I don't know what it is, but they've like deactivated me from being able to trade there for the last like 2 weeks, and they asked me for further identification, and they still haven't activated my account, so I don't know what's going on. In fact, I'm going to pull it up right now. Matter of fact, you reminded me. But it would make sense for me to pay the active trader commission thing. I think it's actually really reasonable. If you pay by the year, it's $199 a month. If you don't, it's $349 a month if you go month by month. Gonna drop out of this trade at break even, roughly, and I made a little profit. And I'll get back in. Shooting for. There. So now over at Tradeovate, let's see. So what am I waiting for now? I said, well, it takes some days. I submitted the documents. Yes, this can take several days. And then it says new accounts will send you an email if they need anything else. I've been talking with them for a few days. I'm like, but it's not a new account. And I feel like I'm talking to what do they call it? A farmed out support service here, because it's not a new account. I've had it for months now and traded in it. And at some point they deactivated it. And I don't know. I'm going to ask them like flat out right now. So is it active now yet? I have pretty good support response. Right, back to Momos. SHC pulling back, soft pullback on SHC. That's good. It's a good sign. VWAP is at 885, so anything between here and VWAP is good. It looks like there's no flushes, and yet it was a strong push. So I'm wondering if it's none to borrow. Funny there on SHC. Like, why no flushes? It doesn't seem to be very hyped. There goes the market. I got that entry right there. Look at that, guys. You guys see this? My entry long on after exiting like right around here was right here. Like, what an entry. It's easy to borrow. Yeah. Strange movement, I'd say, on SHC. You know what's probably going on? It's probably a offering trap. I'll bet you that's why. Like, why are they inviting everybody in so much? Something funny going on there, I'm telling you. Let's see what the prediction is volume wise. Wow, the prediction end of day for volume this week is 50% less than other days. And that's the lowest volume prediction I've seen in months. So today and tomorrow, and until the FOMC notes are probably released, we're probably looking at a just really low volume market. I'm surprised we're even able to make any money on the market right now. Back from this move here. All the mics are here. Well, a lot of them. Kevin, good morning. Justin. Now here's SHC starting to move up again, and I would expect a little bit of more of an explosive move coming any second here, because that's how it's been. Otherwise, this is a momentum shift, and we might be breaking down now. The enthusiasm may have waned on SHC. The VIX is certainly doing a very good job of deflating, much more than the market is indicating, actually. Much more than the Dow, the Qs, and the SPY. Puts are definitely being removed on the market. Could be temporary, though. The dark pool print, 285 on the Qs. Close. Yeah, there was the strongest red bar just now on SHC. RJ, anybody catch that? See, the momentum is shifting. Slow up, fast downs are starting to happen. Instead of fast up, slow pullback, now we're getting slow up, faster pullback. I would if it was me, I'd just get completely. That's just any kind of foresight you can make like that. Why not just get out? You can always get back in. Yep, RJ says he's out. Good job. And in fact, you probably want to. If you get a nice red flush down around VWAP, that's and be in tree. Quite a few reports coming out. There we go. There's that breakup. Or do you see that on the market? So I will go ahead, take profits somewhere up there. It might come down for a while and then go back up. Some really nice equal lows right down there. Sweep those somehow really fast. I might. But my goal here is to hit previous day's close, or the dark pool print, 285 on Qs. And we're at 284.40. So that's what you want to get good at as a momentum trader here over on these momos. You want to be able to read. What is the upside momentum? Is there momentum? It's all about that momentum. Is what's going on increasing, accelerating, or decelerating? And on both sides, if you can read both sides, all the kinds of readings you can do will help. Distance to peaks from the VWAP, moving down, we're getting closer to VWAP, um, whatever you can do, all the things that you can do to inform yourself are positive, to be able to help you make a better decision. Really want to get to where you're making better decisions than 90% of the other people out there. That doesn't mean you're not going to be you're not going to it doesn't mean you're not going to not let's see. It doesn't mean you're not going to lose trades. You're going to lose trades, but you're going to be much more in control. Grab break right there, and then we go back to these equal lows. SHC is settling in. I still think I read it as bears are getting stronger. At this level around $9, $9.50, $9.40. Too expensive. Well, I don't think is anybody trading anything? There goes SHC with a larger green candle, largest green candle in about 15 minutes. Decent signs, even the momentum to the upside picking up. Can it continue? Let's see. that position long there. Going for like the max frustrating movement to target. Right, we've made a new low before going all the way up to that high. Still holding RDEX. Nice, RJ. Let me take a look at that. And Chris is short Amazon and Netflix. I'll take a look at that as well. Scalping Apple. Okay. Oh, let's take a look at, okay. Oh, wow. I hope Carl got out. Carl, I hope you're here. I hope you got out of that other one. It did exactly what I said. Out. RDX. If you didn't, then, maybe hedge it. It's probably going to pull back for a week. RDX. Okay. I see. Yeah. Short. Yeah. It seems to have slowed, slowing. A small candle like that, Chris, if it forms a small candle, it makes it so much easier, tomorrow for another candle to come over the top of the highs. And that's a trigger point. A whole bunch of longs will pile in. So on a small little day like today, what your plan is, but you may be taking profits. Obviously, a micro move can be followed by a large breakdown move. Okay, intraday only. Okay, good. Yeah, that's what my concern would be there. Short. Yeah, Amazon quite weak. And then Apple. But you're trading that, I think, day trading it, right, Dundrill? Scalping Apple, yeah. Yeah, little choppy. As it gets real choppy there, obviously. I've done that for long enough now. You probably got it pretty under control. Okay, we bounced off equilibrium of that range. Market. Question is, can we get over these equal highs? And probably we'll pull back if we do. Looking a little bit more tasty now. Potentially. Chopping back and forth along the moving average. I'd rather get up there by taking a bounce off of the moving average. Don't think I'm going to get it. All right. Well, in my opinion, it's a somewhat boring day. So I will be I'll be coming back in here, sitting in front of it, looking for anything tasty. But there you go. Don't lose money on a boring day. Yeah. And I'll see you back in the group. And you got market trading. So we're actively trading the market in there. And then you've got momentum channel where RJ typically hangs out, and Chris, who are trading intraday. So cool. See you back in there. Okay. Thanks for a good morning, and welcome to the new week. And we've got a Thursday off. So do with it.